this session is especially to make everything clear when it comes to campaigns. Okay, let's start things off. First of all, who am I? So, just a very basic introduction, as I have already given in the chat. My name is Jaljit Ajari, and I do nothing, I do everything. That's a fancy way of saying that I am hyper focused and hyper interested in all things related to content, digital marketing, etc., etc., etc. So much so that I have actually spent almost 15 plus years of my life creating content. Okay, my background has been in animation, and from there on I started working in animation studios and all those things. Set up my own studio, ran it for 7 years, understood that if I continue running this studio, I will start hating animation or the work which I am doing. So I put an end to that. Next, what I did is I started my own marketing agency along with my partner, Amjad Desai. Okay. He hails from India, but he is right now settled in Abu Dhabi. So we started this crazy company called Singularity somewhere around 3.5 years back. And that's where we are. We are on a journey to make Singularity one of the greatest marketing agencies out there. Okay. Um, so that's a very brief introduction about me. I love everything to do with digital marketing as well as anything to do with digital marketing, content creation. That's the space where I am in. So this is, you know, the webinar sort of like I get asked you, why are you doing these webinars? We have been doing these webinars for more than 6 months now. Okay. Done over, I think over 25, 30 episodes. I'm not sure, but 25 episodes plus. Okay. The whole intention of these sessions is it's a very practical approach to what is the actual thing, instead of just talking about it in a very random way or talking about it in a very theoretical way. I want to make this thing easier for people to understand in a very practical approach, and that's where you guys come in. So why I'm saying this, you guys need to give me feedback so that I can improve this more and more and more. Okay, if these sessions are helpful, let me know, and I am all open to feedback, so please help me out over there. Right, so with that, let's move on. One of the first things which we always want to do is when we talk about campaign or even understanding any subject over here. Now here the subject for us is campaign strategy and tactics. That's what we are trying to understand. But the main thing where I always start from is, where the hell did this word come from? Okay, so the word campaign, I did some research and I found it came from, it actually origins from a Latin or Greek word which stands for open country or field. Okay, and it's a very crazy idea wherein campaign actually stood for open country or field. But today, what it has become is it's a series of operations or efforts designed to influence the public to support a particular political candidate, ticket, or measure. Okay, so this is what it started off at. It started off from an open country or field, and to the point, it's used now everywhere, like political campaigns, ad campaigns, marketing campaigns, email campaigns. So we are abusing the term kind of, but what it actually means is a series of operations or efforts designed to influence the public. This is it. This is the only key takeaway which we need to keep in mind to understand the term campaign. So when we say a series of operations, you need to understand this is not possible single-handedly. You need a team. Okay. And when we say designed to influence the public, that's the outcome that we want. So each campaign is made up of, teamwork, which is trying to reach to a particular outcome. Okay. So when we talk about, so think of it, when you guys are doing marketing or when you guys are, even building your own business, what happens is आपका day to day तो चल ही रहा है. Okay, and after day to day is basically transaction with customers and more customers, and that's how you earn your revenue. But what a campaign is supposed to do is it is supposed to be some steps which are, when taken, will actually get people to be influenced to do something. Okay. So we'll look at few examples. So this idea will be more clear. Okay. One of the most famous campaigns, I just did a Google search. Okay, what are the top, campaigns of all time? And this one popped out. And this campaign, I think many of us have also seen. How many of you have seen this campaign, Dove Real Sketches? This went viral a few years back. If you guys have seen this campaign, press just type me and share it in the chat. Great. Few of us have seen it. For those who haven't, right, I will just explain what is happening on screen. Now, what Dove did is, Dove stands for, basically, Dove is into soap and they stand for beauty. Okay. So what they did is they took interviews of women, and what they did is they paired the woman with a sketch artist. Okay. So they asked this woman to actually describe herself, and based on that, the sketch artist actually started drawing her. Okay, so the sketches which you see, one of the sketch, okay, if you see the name Kela as design, if you see the name out here, Kela as described by Kela. So this is how this person, describes herself to the artist, and the artist comes out with this. Now, what happened when they went to meet the artist and all those things? They also met a random stranger over there. Now, the random stranger was also asked, he described how Kela looks. So, when they actually mentioned, okay, the stranger actually mentioned Kela, she looked like this. This is the artistic impression. So, what we understand is we are the harshest critiques of ourselves. This one, so this drawing looks better than this one, right? Similarly, if you see over here, Florence, as described by Florence, this is the person, her description of herself is this, whereas someone else has described her like this. They both look beautiful in real life, but look at their sketches when they are describing. They are more harsh. Okay, so Dove did this campaign to tell women, you are being harsh on yourself, and this is like, don't need to be so heavy at yourself or so critical all the time. So that was the whole intention. Now the whole intention over here was to give a very realistic perspective of how women are thinking about themselves. Okay, and a campaign like Dove, when it does that, what happens is their main target audience is women, so it's generating a lot of popularity amongst women. Okay, so this is the whole idea over here. This instantly went viral, and more people, like if you search right now on Google the best marketing campaign, you will get this. Okay, so that was the objective. The objective of Dove is to get more women consumers. How do you get more women consumers? When Dove finds a space in the mind of women. So this campaign was targeted to find a mind space in the mind of women. Okay, this is a campaign which everyone knows about. Okay, we like, when you see Nike, and we anyone, if I would ask the tagline, everyone would say just do it. Like, I won't even spend time asking you guys whether you know this. But what happened in 1988 is they started doing this campaign. Okay, they actually came up with this whole elaborate campaign wherein they started this mantra of just do it. So between 1988 and 1998, if you see the sales of Nike have quadrupled, or maybe even gone 10 times plus. Okay. The main competitor at that point was Reebok, and they outtook the competition by this one campaign. Now, what happens with Nike Just Do It? The idea is Nike wants to inspire the whole generation to, whatever you're doing, pursuing, you are into, maybe you are running, walking, whatever, or maybe fitness, or even your own life. just do it is a mantra which just sticks. Okay, and this is the whole idea. Now this campaign, the way it was popularized, this is pre-internet. Okay, so this was done through ads. Okay, like TV ads, print ads, maybe hoardings, and all those things, right? So this is more traditional media, whereas this one is an example of digital media. And both the examples are very relevant to what we are talking about, because these are campaigns we can learn from. Okay, the third campaign, okay, ab ki bar. Can someone, so I think everyone understands what campaign I'm talking about here. Nitesh says Modi Sarkar, correct. Now I've written a elaborate, you know, so if you were to search for Modi BJP campaign, right? And digital marketing. The first blog is ours. This is something which I had written in 2019 actually. Now I'll just walk you through this blog. The whole idea over here is, look at this. Look at the brand positioning by BJP in 2014 and 2019. The taglines are memorable. Ab ki bar Modi Sarkar was the first time when they said. The second time it became Fir ek bar Modi Sarkar. Then they had, you know, other taglines also which were running. These are the messages or the messaging of the campaign. Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat. Then here, look at the confidence in this line. Aayega to Modi hi. Okay. So these are things which are very clear. Now let's look at a parallel which I had done over then. If you see Trump when he won the White House or he won the election, he basically had this very straightforward tagline called "Make America Great Again." It was amazing. Okay, the tagline, not the presidency. Uh, Hillary Clinton, on the other side, she just went with "Stronger Together." Now, stronger together does not make that, like, it's not, definite, it's not sure. Whereas if you see Make America Great Again, it is direct and it paints a picture that connects, all of America and their people. And it's a promise ki let's do this. It's like just do it ka political version of. Second part in the Modi campaign, if you see, they started off with this whole idea of Chaukidar, okay, in the 2019 election. So everyone actually started, adding this tagline of Chaukidar in front of their names, all of their, you can say, party members. Okay. Then the amount of PR that has been done for Modi, it is crazy. Like you will not even believe it. It was run extensively on print, TV, digital, social, everywhere. Okay. I will jump to something. Look at the digital footprint of BJP. There were 5,000 WhatsApp groups, 100 trained volunteers, 25,000 IT cell members, 8 lakh 50, no, 85 lakhs registered members. Okay. Look at the amount of personal branding they did at that time. Bollywood is a very big influence in India. So amongst that, Modi has been shown. Okay, and it's tagged from BJP's channel. We all must be following on Instagram official Humans of Bombay, and they did a feature on Modi. Imagine that. Okay, there were a lot of animated, pursuits also which they saw. They actually made Chota Bheem do Swachh Bharat, and that was a game, Swachh Bharat Run, and Modi was also animated in that. The movie PM Narendra Modi was announced. There was even a series which was announced. So these are all ways to get into the mind of the public. Now at that time, or one of the most you can say iconic actors in Bollywood today is Akshay Kumar. His reach is phenomenal. Okay, you have Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, everyone, but the number of films that Akshay Kumar does in a year, okay, and the number of money that he brings to the table is crazy. And Akshay Kumar interviewed Narendra Modi at that point. Ad campaigns, if you see, these are actually ads which were running on everywhere for Modi. And look at the spend. This is BJP, and BJP was spending this much. Congress was spending this much, considerably a lower number. Okay, अभी इंग्लिश से पूरा काम नहीं चलने वाला है, तो रीजनल एड्स बनाए, रीजनल कम्युनिकेशन भी बनाया. हर एक, imagine the number of states in India, that many different languages, that many different communications. They also did video marketing. There was, if you go to YouTube, this will still be there. Modi is doing yoga. Now, why we will think, why is this being shown? The idea is there is a whole persona which they are creating of Modi, and how they are creating this by showing him in the different things like yoga and Modi. So you will see different times wherein Modi takes part in meditation camp, or Modi is actually in the animated series going to teach you yoga. Okay, there was another series which was animated. Now youth को कैसे आप प्रमोट करोगे? So youth के लिए my first vote for Modi ऐसा एक campaign बनाया. So under in a campaign, they actually made a sub campaign, and they would select actors. If you see the kind of actors they are selecting now, here she is maybe from a town, she is from a city, and she is from a village. But all of these people have been chosen and they have been put in these things so that wo area mein it gets popularized. People start feeling the vibe of it. So it's crazy how campaigns work. Okay, and I hope I have been able to illustrate ki how these things are done on a large scale. It's not done, it's not a play जो छोटी तौर पे आप कर सकते हो, but campaigns are something big. Obviously on digital, okay, you have the freedom, you can have a small campaign which can be a WhatsApp campaign. Okay, if you don't want to go extensive and multi-channel, you can do a WhatsApp campaign, you can do even email campaigns, you can do a campaign on social media. That's a choice, we'll come to that. But I just wanted to explain ki how campaigns are. Do you see the power of campaigns? If you guys see the power of campaigns, please press 1 and share in the chat so that I understand you guys are with me. Awesome. So how is this done? How can it be possible? How does this kind of elaborate campaign execution take place? Okay, let's look at that. So everything in life, I try to make it simple. Okay, I do not understand complex things, and so I break it down. Campaigns also, I've broken it down into a 4-step formula. The 4-step formula is simple. It's ideate, coordinate, execute, and measure. Okay, is this simple, guys? Ideate, coordinate, execute, and measure. सब लोग को याद रहेगा ऐसा, like I don't think it's complicated, right? Sure. So what comes under ideate? Let's look at that. Ideate is all about defining your goal, defining your audience, and maybe having a main idea. So when it comes to campaigns, you need to understand it needs to have one very strong idea around it. So Modi Sarkar, they had a very strong idea. They had this whole thing, Ab ki bar Modi Sarkar. Now, from there, if you look at it, you will see किस किस तरीके से ये रीच आउट करना है किन किन लोगों को. So they defined their audience. And they said the goal for them is to get as much reach as possible, as much mind share as possible, so that when voting comes, people think Modi. So the whole idea was कि इसको कैसे इस तरीके से बनाए कि people get attached to it. So now you start exploring your audience and asking yourself, what does my audience want? What do they really want? Like people are talking about, let's say, in Dove, if you see the Dove campaign, Dove may what any person or any woman would want is they would want to first of all get like put a mirror in front of them ki bhai don't be so harsh on yourself. That was the objective. So Dove knew that women are being harsh on themselves. Okay, they must have done some research. Someone must have gone ahead and interviewed few people, and they got an idea. One of the biggest problems that my audience has is they are too self-critical. If I can help them be aware that you don't need to be so critical on yourself, then they will appreciate my effort. That was I'm simplifying it, but the idea is to simplify. The idea is to make it, to understand, to break it down in its bare basics. Okay. The second part which happens is then, so you got your main idea, you got your goal, you got your audience. So let's look at it. Goal kya ho sakta hai? There can be many goals. Okay, the goal can be brand awareness. You are maybe having a new app and you want to establish that app, and how you want to establish an app is you want people to download the app, otherwise it's not going to be successful. So आपका goal हो सकता है कि app download करो. Then there is a idea कि I am running a business and I want leads. Okay, I want leads who are interested in my product or service. Maybe you guys might be doing a webinar like this and you want more registrations. Okay, so that also can be a goal. Similarly, you might be launching a new product. So your goal has to be something which is very tangible, fits into one of these sections. It can be something other than this also, but it will just be one goal. Goals, there cannot be I want to do this and this and this. You cannot say I want to do brand awareness and I want app downloads and I also want to generate leads and I would want more registrations. What you're talking about is you need 5 campaigns in it. Okay, each and every campaign should have only and only one goal. Okay, next, goals need to be smart. This is very this is a very common information, but when we set goals, we do not set smart goals. What is smart goals? Any idea what are smart goals? Come on, I guess you guys are smart people. Yeah, Vikrant has it. Specific. S is for specific, measurable. Nice. Manohar, correct. Manohar has put it. Yeah, you guys are right. So SMART is just an abbreviation of specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Okay. Rohit has put it in a simple way to be completed in short time in simple way. Okay. Now, the whole idea with these SMART goals are key. You need to be very specific. So how does this look? Let's look at an example. So let's say my specific goal is to get event registrations. How will I measure it? I want 400 registrations. Is it attainable? Okay, so the registration link, I want to send it to 12K emails who are part of my database, let's say. Okay, or else I have good following, and I will also add it up with my social following, and I will promote. I have a budget of 4,000 or 5,000, which I will spend on social media ads. Is it relevant? Yeah, it is relevant because my topic would be viral marketing, which is in everyone's mind. कि how do I make my brand go viral? So it is a relevant goal. And when do I want this to be done by? By the end of quarter one. This is not a real goal which I have, but I'm just showing an example of smart goal. Okay. If you guys are clear about goals, then let's move to the next topic, which is audience. So if you guys are clear, please press one and share in the chat. Great. You need to define your audience. So last week, actually, I did a session on who is your customer persona. Audience definition is entirely based on that. Okay. If you guys didn't attend it, don't worry. It's on our website. You can go to synclarity.in/webinars. Okay. And there you can see a recording. So the whole idea of customer persona is very simple. You need to understand where is your customer hanging out. If you go back to the BJP example, they have got so many WhatsApp groups. Imagine they have got an IT cell which is like filled with so many people. What that IT cell does is इतने सारे groups को manage करना है, और वो सिर्फ कर्नाटका के फिगर्स मैंने दिए, पूरे मुंबई या पूरे इंडिया में कितने होंगे मुझे पता नहीं है. Okay, so you need to understand, you need to go take your message where the audience is. This is another example for this is which I always quote. The best, the best place to open a chai shop or a vada pav shop is near railway stations, and you will see these places over there. Okay, आपको चाय easily मिलेगा रेलवे स्टेशन पे, और आपको वड़ा पाव भी easily मिलेगा, आपको सैंडविच भी easily मिलेगा. एंड द रीजन इज वहां पे इतना ट्रैफिक है, इतना फुटफॉल है कि आपका बिजनेस चलने ही वाला है. So you need to figure out these hangouts. One other example for the same thing, hangouts, if I was to give you, Red Bull जब launch हो रहा था, they were, Red Bull is weird, right, in its taste and everything. So Red Bull wanted to launch themselves, but they didn't have the budget or the funds. So what they did is they used to go to these events, or they used to go to niche places. Like they used to go to skateboarding parks. They used to go to events where people are hanging out. So bike races, cycle races, car races. आज भी अगर आप देखोगे इवेंट अगर कुछ होता है ना, so Red Bull वहां पे जाएगा, like events like even music concerts and all. So they know their age group who they are catering to, which is somewhere around 18 to 25 or something. Those people hang out over there, and that's where they are reaching out. Okay, so once you know the age group, you can even figure out their motivation. Ki what motivates this person? Like for the women in Dove ka ad, the whole idea over there was they understood the motivation of women is ki, or the over there it was demotivation, or the wrong point was they are getting too harsh on themselves. So, but every person wants to look beautiful at the end of the day. Now, when I say beautiful, I'm not saying in a very objectifying way. I'm trying to say in a way कि किसको, एकदम ऐसा, like when you get up, you would just wash your face, you would just maybe, थोड़ा बहुत you would comb your hair and then you would sit or something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not talking about makeup and all. The whole idea is you would want to be, when you go out, you would want to be presentable. That's it. So over there, if you are thinking continuously in your head, ki, I am looking like this, I am not that beautiful, or I am, looking like weird or something. What happens is, because that is mind chatter, you start throwing that vibe in the audience. Okay, this must have happened, you guys must have faced it. बहुत बार क्या होता है, आप लोग को लगता है लाइक स्कूल में ये होता था मेरे साथ, जब टीचर कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना रही है मैं सोचता हूँ मुझे ना पकड़े और मुझे ही पकड़ती थी. कितने लोगों के साथ ये हुआ है? How many people have actually, you know, gone through this? When you don't want to be caught for something, like maybe it is standing up and asking a question or answering or something, but you have been caught. How many people? No one. Whoever has like this guy, do please press me, man. Otherwise, I'll feel alone out here. चिराग के साथ do ऐसे ही. So this is the thing. Like, what is the motivation? Okay. नीतीश टीचर के पास नहीं देखो ना तो भी सजा पकड़ती है. Karan also crazy. So this is the thing, right? And this is, imagine कि when your mind is having all this chatter, and if someone, a brand like Dove comes in and they remove that chatter, so you do not have that motivation, but they have understood कि this will make you feel better. Okay, so that's, maybe it can also come into pain point. What is the pain point someone is facing? Okay, what do they like and what do they dislike? Now this is definition, this is basic definition of audience. If you can define your audience, what it will help you to do is you will be able to understand इनको क्या कंटेंट अच्छा लगेगा, इनको कैसे रीच आउट करो, इनके साथ कैसे बात करनी है. All these things really matter. Like when you understand your audience and you are able to understand what they are consuming on Netflix or what they are consuming on the internet, you will be able to create much better creatives which will appeal to them. You will be able to pinpoint colors also. Okay, these colors will really work for my audience because they are young, or these colors will work because they are middle aged, or these colors will work because they don't want something zada shosha or loud. They want something which is very subtle. Okay, so I hope audience is clear. I'm moving to the main idea. Main idea is something which so many people miss out on. Okay, and I've seen this all my life, especially in digital marketing. Now see, we need to understand digital marketing is fairly recent a phenomena. डिजिटल मार्केटिंग से पहले जो जगह थी जहां पे मार्केटिंग हो रहा था, okay, was an ad agency. Ad agencies were the in India, you can say, or even abroad, ad agencies were working like marketing agencies. Okay, what they used to do is they used to think of campaigns and they used to do all this. But now, because of digital, a digital marketing agency has this power also. Then the internet has made the field lot equal in terms of, if you are sitting on the computer with the good internet and you have good knowledge of digital marketing, you can do competitor analysis. Okay, very basic thing but very important thing. And this is where you will be able to find a gap. Trust me, no competitor of yours can do everything. Okay, there will be a gap, and once you find that gap, what your campaign has to do is it has to fill that gap. Okay, now there are many examples of this, but however, the most, I will give you an anti story over here. Okay, the idea was, there was Coca-Cola and Pepsi both had come to India. Okay, both came to India and they were promoting themselves. They were having cola wars in India. But India में जो already एक चीज बिक रहा था वो था thumbs up. Okay, and thumbs up was a competitor. Like Indians used to actually drink thumbs up more than Coke or Pepsi. And during this time, what happened is, instead of, वो कहते हैं ना कि दुश्मन का दुश्मन दोस्त होता है. So what Coke did is, Coke actually went ahead and took over thumbs up. And today, if you see, Thumbs Up is part of Coke, and they are selling that in India. So यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, गैप जो था वो था कि गैप एक्चुअली नहीं था, बट कॉम्पिटिटर एनालिसिस करो तो कॉम्पिटिटर एनालिसिस में कोक एंड पेप्सी आर द बिगेस्ट कॉम्पिटिटर्स. देयर इज अ थर्ड एंटिटी व्हिच इज थम्स अप. कोक डिड द मोस्ट सिंपलेस्ट थिंग. दे सेड, are you looking for a, you know, is it okay if you partner with me or be a part of me? And they must have said okay, obviously negotiation sab hua rahega, and they took over that brand. But Thumbs Up, if you go back to the past, if you ask someone, maybe your dad or mom, they would tell you Thumbs Up was a very good solid drink by itself, but then it got bought over. Okay, so what Coke did over here is they found a gap, okay, which was already filled by Thumbs Up. They just bought over Thumbs Up. How? Even look at recent examples. Vodafone Idea, okay, and Idea. So Vodafone है, Idea है. वोडाफोन ने जो है दोनों ने मर्जर कर लिया. So both of them now have each other's customers. Okay, the network sucks, that's another point, but still the idea is कि you found a gap which is okay, this guy is catering to this market, I am catering to this market, let me buy this guy, right? So there can be many things in which you can actually play this whole game, but when it comes to the main idea, you need to do competitor analysis. Okay, you need to find a gap and you need to fill that gap. If you think about it, just do it fills a gap which was there from Reebok and Puma and all these things. Now, if you look at these brands today also, okay, it's not कि तभी था अभी नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. If you see Nike, okay, and if you see Reebok, Nike is right now showing you this. Okay, it's showing you shoes. Let's look at Reebok. ये लोग ये सब बोल रहे हैं. नाइकी ने क्या किया है, अगर आप देखोगे वेबसाइट पे, the main banner communication is a shoe in itself. Their product is the communication. What Reebok is doing is Reebok is still using models. Now they are using models who are, let's say, of different. अभी Bollywood again the same. मोदी का जो फंडा था वही था कि if you are into athletics, if you are a person who is a sports person, you might find this image more appealing. If you are not a sports person, you might find, but you like Bollywood, you might find this appealing. Okay, so उस तरीके से, and if you're looking for offers, you might find this appealing. If you are following Cardi B, you want this. Now, the whole idea is this is marketing ये लोग कर रहे हैं या promotions जो भी कर रहे हैं, it's happening. But if you look at Nike is no nonsense. भाई मेरा जूता देख, my जूता is something which is outstanding. Look at that, and it's more relevant also. If they are talking about Valentine, which Reebok is not talking about. Valentine's is just 2-3 days away, and these guys have it. The box that loves you back. They have updated their marketing copy. The colors which they have put in red. That is also helping me make that choice. They're catering to men, women, children. So, point which I'm trying to make is Nike has a very different approach versus Reebok. Both approaches, it's not about right or wrong. They are, it's a campaign, they are working on it. So great. But I would now think of it, if you go further into this whole Nike versus Reebok, Most of the people, common people also, okay, who are not athletes, if you ask them for a good sports shoe, they will say Nike. Reebok has found its market, okay, its audience in the CrossFit community. If you know anyone in CrossFit and you would ask them what shoe, they might tell you Reebok, because Reebok ने अपना पूरा brand CrossFit के around बनाया है. Okay, one of the niche. If you ask for a running shoe, Nike is most probably going to be the answer, because Nike running करके they are running a camp. So Nike running is basically everywhere around the world. They have got you can say people who are taking this baton forward, who meet once a week or every week and they keep on running. They run in groups. Adidas also has a similar thing. So there you will find Nike running, Adidas running. These groups are active in Bombay also. Okay. So the whole idea is, if you want to come to a conclusion of the main idea, you need to do competitor analysis, figure out some gap, and you need to fill that gap. Okay. Now, the second part to the story. So that was the ideate slide. Any doubts till now when it comes to ideation? If I can go ahead, please press one and let me know. So I will take. So what gap did Skechers fill? Okay, Skechers has a very interesting story. If you were to look at it, it's a funny story. Skechers ने क्या किया? Skechers started off as a company that would tell you, um, you buy this. I don't know whether you know this, but let me just show you this. Skechers was a very weird company to start with. One second. Right now what you're seeing about Skechers, it's more like, Reebok or Nike. But Skechers ka original shoe aap dekhoge na, it was very weird. Okay, it had this weird sole. Yeah, there is a search, people search this. So Skechers came out with this kind of a sole initially. And what they did, look at what's happened here. They claimed that if you were to wear this shoe and walk, just walk, do your daily activities, you will lose weight. So उन्होंने ऐसा campaign किया. So what they started saying is, it's not about the workout, it's not about anything, it's about the shape of the shoe. And if you wear our shoe, which has been designed like this, you will lose weight. People bought this and nothing happened. People came up and they started, it was named Tone Ups. Yeah, I remember this. So Tone Ups करके निकाला था इनका, and it was the worst thing ever. What they would do is, if you were to buy this shoe, they along with the shoe they would give you a CD जिसमें workout होता था. So Skechers ने पहले वो तरीके से वो अपनाया था strategy, but it failed. They fell flat on their face, and now if you see their shoes are looking more decent, and they are looking more in line with Puma or Reebok. So it's, if you were to ask me, is it filling a gap? I don't really think it's filling a gap. It's just another shoe company. The company which is really advancing, or doing something in shoes, is Nike. Like, look at the promotion campaigns. What they did is, Nike did a crazy campaign the other day. So there's a movie. Sorry, I'm just breaking out into this, but it'll just take 2 minutes. So, how many guys have seen this movie, Back to the Future, or know about this movie, Back to the Future? Please say yes, or please say me in the chat. Right. So, Back to the Future was a crazy movie. Okay, one of my favorite movies, and it had shown these shoes, which were auto lace shoes. Okay, so if you were to wear that shoe, it would automatically adjust itself. So this was the shoe. You would wear this shoe and it would automatically adjust it based on your size and apne aap it would, you don't need to tie your laces. That's what they had shown in Back to the Future. See this. Okay, this was not an actual shoe, they just showed ki aisa hoga. What Nike did few years back, they actually made it happen. The shoe costs crazy money. Okay, it might be, it's known as a self-lacing shoe. Okay, Nike Adapt, and it's known as a self-lacing shoe. This cost around, I think, $9,000 to $18,000. Okay, dollars. Now we will say $18,000. Who the hell is going to buy it? But there was technology that was put in, and the whole reason why they created that shoe was there were people. If you see, थोड़े सालों पहले, there was this ALS ice bucket challenge which was there. Okay, how many of you know about the ice bucket challenge? And look at how crazily the things happen. Huh? So ALS ice bucket challenge called for people to just put ice pail, like iced water on themselves and share it on social media. Why people were doing that is there is a disease known as ALS, and it is a disorder of the central nervous system, wherein you are not able to, you lose your control over your body. Now, for people who do not have control over their body, especially who are wearing, who are in wheelchairs and all these things, imagine for them shoe पहनना and shoe का lace tie करना कितना मुश्किल है. Okay, so that's why Nike made this. And what Nike did with that shoe is it gave it to influencers, and influencers actually shared it with people who actually needed it, like who were differently challenged or who were differently able. So that's how Nike filled a gap. Now, these kind of stories, when they come out in the market, they touch the human spirit. So Nike, that's why has a very good, you can say, vibe to it versus any other brand. Okay, so what they helped is even differently abled people go, they are helping them to just do it. Imagine, and that's the culture of the company. Okay, again, let's come back to this. From ideate, the next step, there's a 4-step formula we are into. This is the second step. Ideate was the first one. The second step is coordinate. See, a campaign, we have understood it's a multi-dimensional beast. Okay, it uses different kind of strategies. There is a different audience. My audience might be online or TV या mobile पे है, game खेल रहा है, YouTube देख रहा है, X, Y, and Z. So many places someone is, and it's not possible for one person to learn all of the, all of these things. And even if you learn all of these things in terms of marketing, you will not be able to simultaneously push out the message. So this is where what happens is you need to coordinate with your team. You need people in your team who are going to help you make that campaign happen. Okay, the problem with digital marketing is it is simple, but there are just too many steps, and too many steps which require different kind of expertise. So this is where you need to coordinate between your team. Now, first point of coordination is KPI. KPI is basically nothing else but अपन ने एक गोल डिफाइन कर दिया है, बट ये गोल को कैसे मेजर करेंगे. Okay, so it's like if we are talking about cricket and we say I want to win, but to win I have to score how many runs. So runs are your KPI. How many wickets do I need to take? How many overs do I have? These are all your KPIs. So imagine if in cricket your purpose, your goal is to win, but you need to achieve your KPIs to make that happen. Okay. Similarly, in marketing in campaign marketing, you will need to actually have your goal set and your KPIs, and KPIs come first, not later. Okay. KPI में क्या होगा? There are different KPIs for each and everything. Each and every platform will different like each and every platform will change that KPI. So Manohar is asking, what's the difference between a SMART goal and KPI? Manohar, imagine my objective is to win IPL, okay, or win the World Cup, right? But to win the World Cup, I have to score X number of, I have to win X number of games, right? So my SMART goal is I want to win the World Cup whenever, whichever year it is, okay? And there are X number of games, usme X number of matches which will be there. So my goal is to win that World Cup, which is like it's a smart goal कि अगर अगले 4 साल या 3 साल जब भी है मुझे वो जीतना है. So I know it's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, it's realistic, and it is time bound. But KPI will be कि जब वो matches चल रहे हैं तो हर एक match में there will be a run rate. Okay, there will be like, why is it important? Even if you are winning matches, keep your run rate high, because if another team has the same amount of matches they have won but unka run rate zyada hai, maybe just to break the tie off they might go ahead in the competition. Okay, so I need to understand KPIs are nothing else but they are key performance indicators. In a cricket match, the key performance indicator is runs, wickets, run rate, and matches won. ओके, तो मैचेस वन तभी होने वाला है जब आपका ये बाकी का KPIs फुलफिल होगा. सो योर गोल इज टू विन द मैच, but these other KPIs help you achieve it. I hope that is clear. Okay, similarly I will give in terms of marketing what happens. My goal might be to generate, as I said earlier, 400 registrations. Okay, but what are the KPIs for that? The KPI for that is if I want to reach to 400 registrations, I need to spread my message to around 12,000 people first. If my email goes to 12,000 people, then out of that I can see कि maybe first time mail किया तो I would get maybe I think 300 registrations, let's say, या 200 registrations. But जब मैंने second time वो same group को email किया और पूछा have you registered yet, then few other people would register. Okay, I will show you this live actually, so you will get a better idea also. So these webinars which we are also doing, right? We are also trying to get registrations and all. If I were to show you the console of Zoom, okay. So this is how the backend looks. If you see, my webinar size is right now of 100 attendees only. If 100 attendees come, उससे ज़्यादा लोग आ नहीं सकते. So 100 के attendees में मुझे कितने registrations मिल रहे हैं? मुझे 71 registrations अभी आए हैं. Okay, but right now we do not have 71 people attending it. Okay, because people register, they don't come for the event. So the idea is, if my goal was attendees, like I need more number of attendees, then I would want to reach to at least 400 odd people, so that uska 25% will attend this session. Okay, now over here if you see, emailer pehle jab bheja na, we got 56 visitors and 26 registered. जब दूसरी बार रिमाइंडर भेजा, we got more 22 registrations. So here what is happening is, this is my database. वो database को मैं फिर से भेज रहा हूँ. So my KPI was, let's say, sending emails to X number of people. Okay, but my goal is registration. I hope I am clear. Manohar, if you have any doubt, please let me know. Awesome. So that is KPI. Second is, you need to identify channels. Now, channel definition is very important, and this is again based on your last step, audience. आप audience के through define करोगे channel को. So what is a channel? Email is a channel. Instagram is a channel, Facebook is a channel. Okay, basically, what is your channel of marketing? Where does your audience hang out? Where are you targeting them? So that's your channel. So you need to identify, okay, I will go to Instagram, I will go to Facebook, I will go to LinkedIn, I will go to let's say few other sites which are there like Meetup, and I will talk about my event in all these places. When you do that, that's where people take notice, and that's where people will start looking at it. So you need to first identify channels where your audience hangs out. This is easy now, I guess, because once I clear it up कि ये channel होता है, it's very easy, it's not a very big step. Task assignments. Now you need to, अभी आपने channel पकड़ा, so imagine आपने email पकड़ा है channel. That means you need to send a email which is an HTML email. Okay, yeah, you need to send a emailer to everyone. So imagine emailer के लिए आपको database चाहिए रहेगा और आपको एक emailer design करना है. So this requires someone who understands email marketing, maybe a email marketer and a designer to design that email. So you need two people right now. ये दो लोग का काम रहेगा, एक ईमेल बनाएगा एंड ग्राफिक डिजाइनर अगर है तो यू विल आल्सो नीड अ person to write that content. Maybe you are that person to start with. Okay, but you need someone to write content, give it to the graphic designer, and then you will actually start getting an email, and you can then bombard it to all the people in your database. So you need three people, and there are these three different tasks which you need to assign to them, and it's done. इसका एक timeline फिर आपको fix करना है कि आप email कब भेजोगे. Okay, I'll show you something. Look at how Spotify sends different mails. Okay, your 2016 in numbers, these many minutes, these many number of artists, these many unique tracks were added. Then what did Spotify listeners stream? They streamed AWOL Nation. They streamed these many years of cheat codes. Now, what they are doing is इतने hours लोगों ने सुना होगा गाना from cheat codes. But what they did is they converted that number into years. So now the messaging becomes very interesting. Ki they streamed 3,212 hours of cheat codes. Okay. Similarly, Henderson 47.4 years. So this is how Spotify sends mail. And if you see this mail, this looks like more like a social media post also. But इस तरीके से जो है people are communicating. And why they are communicating? Because Spotify किसको चाहिए? Spotify youngsters को चाहिए. So they will send you a mail like this. Your 2017 is done. You listen to these many minutes on Spotify. This is just the beginning. XYZ. You know? How will another email be? Another email will be invite ka. You have been invited to join the Spotify family. So the whole idea is you need to come up with this concept. The main idea will define this for you. And then you need to talk to your team members who is a content writer and a graphic designer, and they can make this happen. Always ask your team members to share references with you. And this is again, if you guys remember, like those who have attended, um, I done a session on marketing workflows also, which is part 1 and 2. So that entirely talks about task assignments, what are the tasks, and all those things. So please check out those two webinars that will give you that information. Timeline. Timeline is of the campaign. You all need to be in agreement that this is the time that each message will go. A campaign, जैसे why I'm benchmarking the BJP campaign is because it's so relatable to us in India. सब जगह पे अपने को वो दिख रहा था. Okay. So similarly, over here also, when we are looking at our campaign, we need to create that buzz. So to create that buzz, we need to talk about it. We need to send strategic messages at certain times. So all those times should be there. Like say for example, abhi tomorrow is Valentine's Day, then you need to have a Valentine's Day message if your campaign is happening right now. How will you attract more people to your communication at this point? उस तरीके से. Okay, so look at the dates, set up a calendar, and once you set this calendar up, brief your team, get everyone to be on the same page. Okay, so we move on. Okay, these are just some important points which are KPIs. When we are talking about vanity metrics, nahi baat karna hai. Now, what are vanity metrics? What's happening is many people or many marketers will do this. They will give you metrics like reach. They will give you metrics like impressions, and they will tell you इतने लोगों ने like किया. But वो चीजों से आपको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. The things that matter is if you are looking for registrations, your only metrics should be like basically reach should be there because it is important. It shows you how many people तक वो message पहुंचा है. Okay. Engagement shows you how many people have engaged with the post, but not important. Link clicks, those are very important. How many people have clicked the link? So reach से आपको मिलेगा कितने लोगों तक मैसेज पहुंचा. लिंक क्लिक से मिलेगा कि वो मैसेज जब पहुंचा तो कितने लोगों ने क्लिक किया वो लिंक पे. सो यू कैन स्केल दिस अप. इफ यू सी 100 लोगों तक पहुंच के एक बंदे ने क्लिक किया, you don't need to feel sad about it. You just need to understand first your content needs work because 100 people, it's reaching out to 100 people and only one person is clicking. And the second thing which you can also think of is if I improve my creative, then I can get more, you can say link clicks. And if that is happening, your cost per click will change. Okay, so 100 में से एक ने क्लिक किया वो कॉस्ट ज्यादा रहेगा आपके लिए. बट अगर 100 में से 50 लोग क्लिक कर रहे हैं and people are really taking action over something, then that means your creative is working. Okay, so those are the kind of metrics, that is the kind of mentality you need to look at these things with. You don't need to look at कोई बोलता है आपको कि लाइक आपके बढ़ा दिए या आपके फॉलोअर्स बढ़ गए, उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है. ओके, चैनल्स जो मैंने सिंपल तरीके से कहा था, सोशल मीडिया है, ईमेल है, ये है. You can also look at it from owned, earned and paid. Owned channels are your own Facebook page, your own email inbox, your own LinkedIn page, your own, let's say, website. These are all owned channels. Earned channels are basically if your article is picked up by someone else or if your post is shared by some third party. So these are earned channels. And paid channels are basically ads. या फिर you will pay for getting your ad published or your article published. Those are all your paid channels. Okay. Task assignment, as I said, you have to list down the task, identify the timeline, brief it, and assign it to your team members. As simple as that. Okay. So are we clear on coordinate? If we are clear on coordinate, please give me a yes in the comments. Great, great. Moving on, execute. Execute is simple, okay? Because once you have done your work in the first two parts, that is ideate and coordinate, obviously execution is where the magic is, but आपका coordinate में एक बार brief हो चुका है, so each one of your team members will start working towards preparing the material. Okay, the timeline which you have given, people will start working on that timeline to launch the campaign. Once the campaign is launched, and this is the most important part, which is outreach and distribution. Earlier what used to happen is people used to send things. Okay, one sec. Earlier was what used to happen was people used to send things like on, yeah, post things on Instagram, and they would get organic reach. ओके, क्योंकि क्या था, बहुत कम लोग इंस्टाग्राम पे पोस्ट कर रहे थे कंटेंट. टुडे व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इज देयर आर लॉट मोर पीपल हु आर पोस्टिंग कंटेंट कंटिन्यूअसली. So when we say people are posting content continuously, we need to understand that our content needs to stand out. Now, not every time it is easy for it to stand out. So outreach is required. And what is outreach? You need to have some channels, you need to have some channels like someone in your, you can say, as your friend or as your cohort, part of your cohort, that person will help you, okay, to spread the word. So if we are talking about marketing, there are channels like Social Samosa, there are channels like All About Marketing, there are channels like Mad Over Marketing. What these people have audiences, these people have active audiences who are interested in marketing. Okay, so I need to, whenever I publish something, you must be seeing Social Samosa kya karta hai, they feature agencies, they feature agency ka kaam, they feature some few posts by third party. Okay, now what they are doing is they are giving you a good distribution of your content and in your target audience. So similarly, what we should be doing is when we launch, we need to also talk to these all people and say, how can you help me get more reach? If I share, can you share it as a story? If I share this, can you push it forward maybe in your emailer? Few of these services might be chargeable. Okay, but that is outreach and distribution. Okay, you need to also, and if you do not have the funds, don't worry, don't need to go that way. Outreach can also happen in a non-paid way. That is, you need to do, you need to reach out to these communities and ask them if they would be willing to share this information, because that is helpful for their audience. Okay, and similarly, like All About Marketing has been really graceful for towards us, wherein when we share content with them, they actually push it out on their stories. Okay, so this is something which you guys need to think of कि ये कैसे कर सकते हैं. So this will really help you get that right distribution. Okay, similarly, there is engagement with audience. Now when you start distributing stuff in XYZ places, people will start messaging you, people will start DMing you. You need to be very active and resolve their queries then and there. Give them that ekdam excellent communication, on time communication, because they will take your brand forward. Okay, people don't want to talk to businesses, people want to talk to people. So if you actually talk to them and make them make them feel that you are there for them, they will really appreciate it. Okay, so with this, execution is a fairly simple one if you have done the first 2 points. Okay, coming to the last part, which is measurement. आपने ये campaign चलाया, execute किया, dates के हिसाब से everything, you now need to start reporting the results. I would say go in for, towards the start of the campaign, if you are having a month-long campaign, then what you do is you start looking at the reporting initially on a 3-day basis. Okay, for the first week. पहला week हो गया, उसके बाद आप weekly देख सकते हो. But at least for the first 7 to 10 days, you need to go be very active and measure everything so that you can optimize it. You also need to give time for these platforms to learn from your ads. When you run ads आपके directly ऐसे ही नहीं चलने वाले हैं. There is something known as a learning phase, wherein Facebook, what it does is it tries to show the ads to, a few people, and the algorithm starts to learn your audience, and that's how they will optimize themselves. So you need to give that learning phase ke liye bhi time and everything. So this is where you will see a lot of campaigns. They come up with pre-campaign, like pre-launch का campaign एक होता है, एंड वो प्री लॉन्च में जो है कैंपेन लॉन्च नहीं कर रहे हैं, बट टेस्टिंग फेज सब खत्म हो जाएगा, एंड देन द एक्चुअल कैंपेन इज लॉन्च. So that is like a soft launch and then a launch. So you could do that same formula and that would help you. So once you have the report, you need to analyze the results. So reporting is a simple job. It can be done by anyone. एक intern भी आराम से कर सकता है, and they would appreciate if an intern is working with you. He would appreciate reporting, and if you are an intern listening to this, you need to do reporting because you will see a lot of data, and you will be able to measure, like you will be putting it up in the right format, which is a very big skill to learn. Once you know this, then what happens is you sit with the senior marketer and they analyze it. They bring out some insights कि अच्छा A plus B हुआ इस वजह से C. So they will give you some insights, like they will tell you कि okay, the campaign didn't work well in these regions. ये age group हम लोग को लग रहा था कि सही होगा ये age group के लिए, but वो नहीं था. There is some other formula, we need to look at it, and then that's how optimization plan comes in. So imagine the Skechers example. Skechers came out with a product which was, that weird shoe called Tone Ups, and they released it, and they were trying to position themselves as a very crazy brand कि आप जूता से पहनो आपका weight lose हो जाएगा, but it entirely fell flat. What they did is they didn't give up, they optimized themselves. Today Skechers is again back, and it's again selling shoes, and some of the shoes really look nice. So this is how you optimize, and this is part and parcel of life and business. So don't need to worry. Failure is okay, giving up is not. Okay, so this is how you measure, and more or less after this you have to repeat this, and once you repeat it, what will happen is your team will get stronger. Okay, repetition is one of the main, you can say, ways to succeed. Once you do a campaign, I bet second time आप करोगे आप ज्यादा अच्छा करोगे, आप थर्ड टाइम करोगे आप प्रो हो जाओगे वो टाइम का. The only hitch is the first one. So एक बार आप करो, आग में कूद जाओगे, then you will learn how to surf in the fire. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share about in terms of campaign strategy and tactics. These are the main things, okay, which you guys need to give, or keep in mind when you are thinking about campaign. Beyond this, if you guys have any questions, okay, I would be very much open to actually have a live session right now and um, answer all your queries. So please feel free. I hope the session was useful. If you found this session to be useful, please say helpful in the chat. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. So, guys, any questions? I'm all open. Let me know. Please don't keep any doubts in your mind. So, कोई भी questions है, कितना भी tough है, जो भी है, वो मेरा problem है. आप बताओ मुझे. I will help you to the fullest of my capability. You could use the Q&A console and put in your questions there if you want. Some success stories from recent campaigns. Okay. Do you mean digital campaigns? Okay, sure. I will come back to this in a bit. If there are any more questions, till I find something very useful to talk about out here. One of the campaigns which comes to my mind, yeah, Chirag, you can ask any question related to digital marketing. But one of the campaigns which TP comes to my mind is influencer marketing campaigns. So I'll give you one or two examples. Do you know this brand called Mivi? MIBI. So there is this brand called Mivi, which is an Indian company, an all Indian company, and they produce quite good, I would say, audio products like headphones and speakers and all those things. So what they did during the lockdown, okay, uh, during the lockdown, something interesting happened. So Tanmay Bhatt was, trending during the lockdown quite a bit, and one of his vlogs actually had Mivika campaign placement. Okay, and this placement which was there was so kick-ass, which I have like not seen ever. If I can find this, one second. I will share the link with you guys so that you can see this. Let me just see. इसमें पहले तो एक काम कर लेते हैं, ब्लॉग लिख देते हैं. मे बी लिखते हैं कहा था. So basically, what happened in this vlog was this was the best placement, I would say. Um, what Tanmay Bhatt did is Tanmay Bhatt was basically saying ki his neighbors and everyone is complaining, okay, about him being very loud. And when they are complaining about him being very loud, um, what's happening is everyone is kind of irritated with this whole thing. So he was like, "Ki, I want to do one thing. I want to help people get soundproof earphones or something." Now, this is when he calls up Bhuvan Bam, and on the vlog itself, he is like talking to me, "अरे मुझे मीवी के marketing manager का number दे," and he passed it on to him, and they arrange for next day दिखाते हैं कि they arrange for few earplugs for these guys, and he shares it with everyone. Now, what happened next is he also shared it with all his team members or flatmates. He went down and he said, "COVID, may the watchmen have been helpful." So he gave them also the same headphones. And आई थिंक जो दूध वाला आ रहा है उसके लिए भी था, न्यूज़पेपर वाले के लिए. सो ऐसे ऐसे किया. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड ओवर देयर इज द काइंड ऑफ पॉजिटिव vibe which Mivi generated was crazy. Now, okay, we would think of it YouTube पे था and that's it. But Tanmay Bhatt also started. I think Shahana has shared this. Once again, great. Let me just open this up. So basically, he's showing he's loud in this whole thing, and it's crazy. But towards the end, this is the brilliant part, which I thought. Sorry for this. Look at this guy. And the best part which I am seeing over here is, he's Tanmay Bhatt is an influencer who is very aware about himself, and the positioning of the product also he takes care of it. He's actually kind of like a marketer. Okay, so he knows about कि ये कैसे position करना है. So and that's how he has Shankar dancing and showcasing the soundproof quality of that particular product. So this is a very crazy way in which they are, in which Tanmay Bhatt actually positioned this product. Now, when this was this was great. Tanmay Bhatt has a reach of 2.74 million subscribers. Now, let's come on to another thing. Now, because you guys are also asking about influencer marketing, so that's why I'm just deep diving into this. So this is how influencer marketing campaigns work. There is one more YouTuber called Flying Beast. Okay, and few days back, he actually went to the Mivi ka office. Okay, in Hyderabad. So he landed there and he showed the entire place and he showed the whole thing from a made in India kind of point of view. So which was crazy because when he showcased that whole thing, okay, these guys are made in India and all those things. Again, I am missing कहाँ पे जा रहा हूँ मैं. ये भाई बहुत ज़्यादा घूमता है. One second, guys. So now what Mivi has done, Tanmay Bhatt को लिया. Then they also saw कि this guy Flying Beast, he has got great reach, 4.6 million subscribers over here on आपका Instagram and बाकी channels पे तो और है, like Instagram पे he is active on Twitter also. So it's crazy the kind of reach a brand is getting by one person. Now the goal of the brand over here is two things. It's to reach newer audiences. You need to understand इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग आप सेल के लिए कर रहे हो, ठीक है, बट एक अलग बात ये भी है कि यू आर टेस्टिंग विद ईच एंड एवरी कैंपेन, यू आर टेस्टिंग योर ऑडियंस. With Tanmay Bhatt, you have an audience of youngsters, okay, who are like in the age bracket of 13 to maybe 22, I guess. So that's the audience over there Mivi is targeting, and that's a new audience maybe for Mivi. Whereas when you see Flying Beast ka audience is not your 13-year-olds. It will be people like 18 plus, या 20s and even 30s में भी रहेगा. Okay, because this is like a more family oriented blog. He shows his life with his wife and his baby, and now they have got a dog. So it's crazy how the story is coming out. Now the whole point is Mivi is reaching out to a new audience with these guys. So when they do this, they will certainly have certain ideas. Now they could have called Tanmay Bhatt also to their factory, but they know Tanmay Bhatt is a influencer who can describe the product in a unique way. But जो टूर कराना है फैक्ट्री का या कुछ, they use अपना Flying Beast because this guy he's a blogger, he blogs himself. If you see, this guy is consistent. Tanmay Bhatt is consistent on streaming. Okay, it's a more live format which he's using. He's not using the vlog format as much. So this also factor comes in ki how this guy describes. Now ये बंदे का background is engineering. Okay, so he's going to describe the product in a little more sane way. So this is where they are trying to show, because iske through iska jo reach hai, it is all India, so they want to showcase made in India. ये idea उनको दिमाग में डालना है. So that's how they came to this guy. One second यार, मुझे ये दिखना है. Just a second. I think it is this. नहीं ये shifting का ब्लॉग. Yeah, this is it. नहीं ये नहीं है. Hmm. Crazy. What I will do is, instead of wasting time right now, I will share that link with you guys. Maybe on social media, I will create a post and share it with you guys, just so that you guys are aware ki what's happening. The main thing about influencer marketing or these kind of campaigns, I'll just read the question out also. The question over here. One second. Okay, the question which Chirag has asked is, we see that influencers are not genuine and they just put up good pictures with the product and the brands don't get much traction in terms of followers or sales. How do we identify genuine influencers? Any tools? Also, how to measure success of influencer campaigns? Now, the idea over here is, Chirag, you need to be very well aware before getting into this game कि आप किस चीज के लिए जा रहे हो to influencers. Okay, there are a lot of smaller influencers who are bullshitting their way, and they are not bullshitting their way in a way ki, to cheat you, but they themselves are not aware. So your awareness is very much important. The second part, so this is where how you reach out to influencers. I would say the bigger influencers, if you want to reach out to, you can try directly, or else most of them have managers. So you'll have to figure that out. They're working with some industry, some agencies also. Okay, so if you see these guys, so Monk Entertainment, which is by Ranveer Alavadia, they have couple of influencers, and if you see over here, Monk E taking influencer marketing to the next level. So this is an agency जो जानता है they are working directly with them. Okay, so you are not going to get क्या बोलते हैं ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपको रिजल्ट्स नहीं आएंगे बट आपको genuinely you should know your brand. Some things which I am noticing is brands are not ready and they go to influencers, so which is something which should not happen. Tools, there are tools which are there. There is something known as IntelliFluence, okay, which is a tool for checking influencers out, but they are more set for abroad audiences or abroad ka influencers. Indian influencers are there, some of them, but not many. There are more tools which are coming in the market, but you need to check whether they are working or not. Okay, uh, so one of the main things is आपको genuinely पता करना पड़ेगा कि whether this person has reach, and if you ask them about the numbers beforehand, like what are the KPIs that they have worked with, and ask for case studies. So if they are able to give you that, then you can be sure that they will give you that kind of reach. Okay, but working with influencers is not as simple कि आपने product दे दिया and they will do the thing. You have to direct them to what you want. Okay, because that's how it will happen. One of the other influencer marketing campaigns which is running throughout the lockdown is अपना क्या नाम है यार My Protein. So My Protein is doing a influencer marketing campaign with all YouTubers. Like there is MSK, there is Mumbai Ka Nikhil, there is Flying Beast. Okay, Bani is there. She's Bani is on Instagram. So My Protein is working with all fitness influencers as well as lifestyle influencers. Okay, and they are doing it since the entire lockdown. So that is one campaign which you should also see. So there again, if you see a brand like My Protein, which is working with influencers, is getting the traction, इसलिए वो repeatedly कर रही है. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि influencer campaigns don't work. but you need to make it work in the right way. You need to be very sure about what you have to check. Uh, there is Andrea. She's asking a question. If we run a campaign to achieve brand awareness, which analytical KPI we can use to measure success? This is a very nice question, actually, Andrea. Now, why I say this, because this is one thing जो मुझे खुद को समझने में time लगा था. When I came up to it, it was like a mind blowing thing. So brand awareness अगर आपको measure करना है, you need to set some KPIs like, visiting to the website. The person must visit your website. That is primary brand awareness. So, or they should visit your profile. But profiles is other, I would say, website pe visit karao, because on your website you house all the information related to your brand. And second thing which you can do with that is you can also start remarketing to them on social media once they visit your website. So if you have the remarketing funnel on, then you can make sure to give them more marketing messages over there. Third thing for brand awareness, you need to take a look at reach and impressions. Okay, impressions आपके ज़्यादा होने चाहिए for brand awareness. And this is now, this also was a mind blowing thing when I discovered the difference between reach and impressions. Do you guys know difference between reach and impressions? Anyone who can help me with that? Okay, so let me give you an idea. What happens in no, impressions is not time spent. What is reach? Reach is कि आपका मैसेज वहां पे पहुंच गया. So it is more like कि आपने ad, एक होर्डिंग पे you have put an ad. Impressions is visitor clicking multiple times. No, it is not that. Imagine this. I'll give you a very simple example. When you go to BKC, okay, when you go to BKC, you will see a lot of hoardings. If you are seeing an ad over there first time, शायद से आपने एप्पल का ad देखा होगा, तो एप्पल का ad आपने फर्स्ट टाइम देखा है एक होर्डिंग पे, then that is reach. That ad has reached you, like you have, वो ad आपके लाइफ में फर्स्ट टाइम आ चुका है. That's reach. Okay. Now imagine if you cross that same flyover or that same road and you see the same hoarding 10-15 times. So आपने वो ad एक बार आपके तरफ reach हो गया था, but multiple times जो ये ad reach हो रहा है उसको impressions कहते हैं. It's not related to any clicks or anything. It's just, it is there for you to see. And why I'm saying for brand awareness, impressions are important, because in brand awareness, you need to understand how many times is an ad shown to your customer or your prospect. So the rule is after 4 times an ad is seen by someone, they might take an action the 5th time. Sarang is saying it's brand recall. Sarang, I would not say impression is brand recall. Impression might help later in brand recall. Brand recall बहुत आगे की चीज है, क्योंकि impression में ऐसा भी हो सकता है. It's like, if I ask you guys, आप लोग सबने Xerox, ये शॉप Xerox कोई भी रहता है उसका अपने बैनर देखा होगा. उसका कलर क्या है आप बता सकते हो? Xerox लिखा रहता है, उसका कलर क्या रहता है? Yes, yellow and black. Right now, you have not, trust me on this, you have not seen it and you have not told yourself consciously कि ये येलो है ये ब्लैक है. वो आपके बैक ऑफ द माइंड था. आपने इतनी बार देखा है कि वो आपके माइंड में छप चुका है. Okay, so that is right now, it is, I have taken that out of your subconscious and you have put it out here as the answer. You guys have not noticed कि वो yellow and black है, trust me, because it was a non-consequential thing till now. But when I asked you a question, you gave me the answer. So this is what I'm saying, कि this is impression based, output. अभी brand यहाँ पे aware हुआ, आपने recall नहीं किया है. Because अगर मैं पूछूंगा टैक्सी, तो बहुत सारे लोग बोलेंगे येलो एंड ब्लैक. So if I say taxi bhi yellow hai, Xerox bhi yellow hai, what's the difference? You will not be able to answer. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Brand recall is something much later it will come. Brand recall will also come once you get into that brand more and more, you start exploring that. Whereas impression is just surface level. Impression will help you to reach to a point wherein you will take an action towards the brand. Okay, and once you take action towards the brand, that's when you will start recalling it later on. Okay, I hope that's clear. So Andrea, these are the metrics for brand awareness which I would look at. I would also look at time spent on the website, because and there is a measure on your website which is known as scroll depth. So if you are scroll depth is basically how much has the person scrolled. So this also will show you lot of ideas कि वो बंदे को educate किया है और वो बंदे को aware किया है अपने brand के लिए. So if someone spends more than 30 seconds on your web page, that means that's a good time which they are spending. If they spend 1.5 minutes, wow, they are interested in your brand. They are genuinely interested in your brand, right? So that's what brand awareness metrics I would think about. Scroll depth, Vikrant, is nothing else but if there is a web page, okay, and if that web page is open. So let's say this is the web page I'm looking at, okay, and I land over here and then I start scrolling down. So right now, if you see, I have scrolled down only 20-30% of the page. But if I do more 100%, that means मैं पूरा ऊपर से नीचे मैं पढ़ के आया हूँ. So scroll depth with the time spent is going to give you the whole idea that this person is interested. Okay, so that's what scroll depth is. So I hope that's clear. Manohar has said marketing ad in marketing webinar. Yeah, that happens. We live in this world. Okay, Henny Chauhan is asking if you can share any of your campaign story which was challenging and still achievable. Sure. So during the whole this lockdown phase, right? During the start of the lockdown, Henny, what we have done is uh, we are actually working with SketchUp as a brand, and we handle the account for SketchUp India for Instagram, as well as actually all the social media channels. So what happened during the lockdown is they wanted to do a webinar series and with all architects. Okay, SketchUp is a software used by interior designers and architects. And the whole idea of this webinar was it was known as the design plateau. And during this design plateau, the idea was to get more and more people, like around 16 to 17 speakers, to talk on various subjects on what is expected in the new normal, or what are their thoughts on architecture and design. So it was a very freewheeling webinar which each person would present for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, that's it. And this had to be done over across in 2 weeks. Okay, the preparation time which we got was around 10 days for this. In 10 days we planned out, we started working towards promotions and everything, and we built up the landing pages. And the whole idea, the KPI of this was to generate few interested leads, okay, who are basically, or an audience who is interested in SketchUp as a brand. So if people are interested in architects, they would also be interested in SketchUp down the line. That was the idea. So what happened during this whole thing is we spent around 2 weeks, and 2 weeks my flat, everything was executed, done. What the result of this campaign was, we got more than a million impressions on SketchUp, more than million plus, and we got at the end of the day 10,000 unique leads out of this. Okay, so imagine just 2 हफ्ते का मेहनत, and we could get 10,000 leads for the brand. Now this is happening because, again, the people who were there, the architects who were there was someone like Hafiz Contractor, if you guys are aware of. Now, Hafiz Contractor, what we saw once we put in his name out there, Hafiz Contractor, on as a speaker, we started getting organic traffic. And we got like, just by putting his name on that landing page, and for his session, we got more than 5,000 to 8,000 registrations, which was crazy, unheard of at that point. And it was like, without marketing also we could get that much traction for his session, which was really unheard of at that point. So we were really happy with the result. Even the client was really happy, and the kind of promotion that we could manage to get, or the kind of brand awareness that we did, was crazy in that sense. So that was a great success, and all done in 2 weeks flat. Okay, so including all the steps, the four-step formula was executed at that point, and it was all done in that way. Sure. So I think with that, we are almost at the end of our session. If you guys have any other questions, please do let me know. Okay. If not, don't worry. We do sessions every week. Okay. I'm also accessible across on these channels: Instagram, Jeet Ajani. You could email me at jeet@simplarity.in. And that's my name, Jaljit Ajani. Just connect with me on LinkedIn. The next topic for the next session is very interesting. It's going to be a live landing page creation. So what we'll do is we'll actually create a landing page live. So again, if you went through today's session, there are a lot of parts of the campaign. One of the part of the campaign is creating a landing page. A landing page is where your audience comes in and registers for the main thing, or maybe a product or a discount, or it has an offer part to it. Okay, so this is where people register, and this is one of the more central pieces of a campaign digitally. So this is something which we'll be seeing how to create it. Okay, not just from the point of creating it on a software or something, but also from the point of how do you actually think about this. What is the copy that will come, what is the creative that will come. Everything will be done live. So it will be a crazy session next time, same time, 11 a.m. Saturdays. So till then, guys, thanks a lot for your time, and thank you for sticking on so long. And I wish you guys a happy weekend. Take care.